Hello divas and welcome to Spiritual Style TV. This is your girl, your celebrity style expert, April Burns. Welcome to the show, guys. I'm delighted to have you. Okay, well, today we're talking about 6 months before your wedding. Some quick tips that you guys can learn. Also, we have a live conference coming up in about a month, so we want you guys to go to www.dshayneyork.com and register. It's going to be free, so you can get some great tips as well. So now we're going to be talking about 6 months before the wedding. A couple of things you should do. Okay, you want to start with ordering your bridesmaids gowns. This is 6 months before. Because some of you had asked about this, so we wanted to go ahead and get this in right now because the conference is kind of about a few weeks off. So we like to give you some tips and some nuggets to kind of get you started along the way before we give you the really big package of all the really great stuff. So order your bridesmaids gowns at least 6 months ahead of time. Invitations should be done 6 months ahead of time because you want to give everyone some time to get their schedule in order, get their life and things that they may have to do kind of worked around your schedule. So you don't want to be inviting anybody 4 weeks before your wedding. That wouldn't be right. You want to book your honeymoon. That's another thing. Book your honeymoon. Your honeymoon needs to be booked in advance. Yes. You need to make sure you know where you're going, what are the prices, compare prices, compare locations, find out were there any accidents, any viruses in that area, infections. Know what you're dealing with ahead of time because you don't want to go take a trip and then get sick. That's not a great way to enjoy a honeymoon. So do your research basically 6 months ahead of time before. You may also want to put down your deposit on your location. Reserve it about 3 months beforehand. So 6 months, start looking. Then 3 months before, you want to start like a payment plan or paying it in full. Also, you want to meet with your vendors. This is, ladies, the far most important thing you're going to want to do because you need your cake at least 6 months to a year in advance. You need to be starting to look for your cake because you want to do cake tasting. You want to sample a few different places. You want to look at budget and pricing. You want to make sure this is the cake place for you. Maybe they don't have the particular cake that you want. 6 months out allow you enough time to play with it, to have fun with it, sample a few cake tastings and find out what works for you. You might want to also secure your wedding day. Have a wedding day secure. Know your exact date. Don't play with that date. So you got 6 months out. I wouldn't say a year. Anywhere between 4 to 6 months, you need to make sure you have your date set. Because see, then you're going to start your invitations about 6 months before, right? So you should have your date set. You can't do invitations without setting a date. Also, you should start looking for your dress about 6 months to a year out. Not just your bridesmaids, you as well. Because if you're going to get a custom made design gown, you got to give the designers time to get the fabric, all the special little details you want like beads, lace, chiffon, which is the fabric. That's not easy fabric to find. So you definitely want to know how to go about doing that. First thing you want to do is you want to make appointments. I would say don't just walk into a salon. Make appointments with these bridal shops so you are not just sitting there waiting along the line with only about 30 more women. That's right. So that could be a little frustrating, ladies. As a consultant, I have had brides, we've gone to shops without appointments. I have tried to tell them over and over, get appointments. I can book them or you can book it, but for you and me, it's better because if not, we'll be sitting all day. Now, hey, when you book with me and that's our time, that's our time. I'll sit all day. But you're going to likely want to leave. And most brides, I'm sorry, but can we reschedule? Everywhere we go, you're rescheduling. You're never going to find your gown. So book your appointment so you'll have all of that set up. And likely when you go in with your appointment, you're going to probably wait 10 minutes tops before someone come out, greet you, and take you straight to the back and start trying on dresses. That's generally how it works. Also find out in advance who's going to help you with invitations. Who's going to handle like your guest listing book. Who's going to handle your music. All of that. Your florists. These are the details that within 6 months you need to be getting all of that crunched down. Again, check out prices. Check out, do they do your type of wedding, whatever your theme is. What is your budget? Your budget fit in with the pricing that they're asking for? Can you do a deposit? Everything. Know a little bit about each vendor and supplier you're going to deal with. You need to know about them. You need to know as much as you can. And I hope these tips help you. You can always go to www.dshayneyork.com, log on to the website, register for some free giveaways and free yummies. That's right, we can't tell you what that is. Also, many of you know I am a designer. I design my own bridal gowns. So you can find those at www.designsby.aprilburn.com, and that is www.designsby.aprilburn.com. You can also go to DeshayNewYorkFashions.com, and that is DESHAYN as in Nancy IOR fashions.com. You can go there as well. I am a designer as well as a celebrity style expert and a product consultant. I look forward to working with you. Remember to love yourself, hug yourself, because God loves you and so do I. And congratulations on your super big special day. Bye, ladies.